Has anybody figured out what this is and why we're here doing this? Like, why are we here pretending like we enjoy this life, this existence? It's like we're just here just to fucking. I feel like we're here just to be slaves, to work and work, do the same thing every day, to power an existence for someone else. That's basically what we're doing. We're basically just the batteries to someone else's comfortable existence. We basically just the battery. Did y'all see the guy that killed that erased his whole family, all his kids? He went in unallowed all his kids. I think except for like one of them, because I think he couldn't. They weren't around or something. Dude unalived all his kids. Now that's some sinister shit. Like, dude literally went around and they weren't even all in the same place. He literally went to where they were at and unalived his whole bloodline, all his kids. I think maybe one of them, I think one kid he didn't get to because they weren't around or something. But that's crazy. Like, come on now. So whatever you was going through in your head, your kids needed to be the bearers of that. They needed to experience that with you. Why you didn't just kill yourself? Why did you have to take the babies? What did the babies have to do with anything? What did they do to you to make you wanna unalive them? I heard that was crazy when I heard that shit. I was like, what the fuck? That just makes you think about this whole existence thing. Like, what is this? Like, what are we really doing? Like, we just get up and we do the same thing every day. We like ants. It's just we're in a bigger ant pile than a regular ant pile. We just do the same shit every day. A lot of us go to the same little bullshit ass job. A lot of us, even if we don't have some bullshit ass job, whatever we do, it's still the same thing every day. Even if we're a rapper or a singer or whatever the fuck. If we're an entertainer, a rapper or whatever, we go in the studio every day. We drinking lean. We just do the same shit every day. As a human, you basically just, like I say, you the battery to this shit. So you basically just power this matrix. You the power for it. You're like the solar panel. You power this matrix. The only people that benefit from the matrix being powered is the people up top sitting on top giving the orders and shit. They benefit off the matrix. You don't. You just here to, like I say, provide energy for the matrix to keep going. That's all your whole point in life is. That's why you get up, go to work every day. That's why you do all these different things you do every day. It's all just to power this matrix so that the 1%ers at the top can enjoy life while you basically just enslave your whole life. And this is what we call existence. This is existing. And it's kind of strange because we're the only animal that exists in this manner, that has to bow to the whim of other humans, that has to uh, constantly try to uh, uh, manifest this thing we call money. We have to constantly do that. Like, it's a constant thing, constant thing, constant. Even when you had to think you got enough money, if you slow down for a second, it's gonna eat right through that little stuff you think you got saved up or whatever. I've done that. That's a constant thing with me actually. It's stacking up, working really hard, stacking up so much money, and then you just gotta rest because you were working so hard, so you gotta kind of slow down a little bit. And then that's when you fall back. It's like then you fall back down to nothing. And then you fall below nothing. So now your next time you're trying to work your way up, it's even harder because you fell below zero. And it's just a constant thing every day. This is what we do every day. Even the rich people, they doing it. They in the red race too. They just doing a different hustle. That's probably accumulating more resources than you. But they still got to do it every day, nonstop, or they're not going to be able to live the life that they're trying to manifest. So it's kind of the same thing. Like, what is this? They say we on a rock spinning around the moon. That's what they say. And it sounds kind of believable the way they explain it. The gravitational pull of the sun and all this type of stuff. The aliens, not the aliens, but the astronauts, they went and flew around the moon by using this particular equation. It sounds believable. So we just buy into it. We just, okay, oh yeah, we're on a planet, we're on a rock. We're just floating, going around the suns and the third. We just go along with whatever the fuck they tell us. They could have told us that there was a pink turtle that flies around in space, and this pink turtle, it emulates the sun. It's not the actual sun that we see. It's actually a pink turtle, and we would have believed it. We'd be like, "Oh wow, you know, I wake up every day and I just love the pink turtle." You know what I'm saying? That's what we would have been saying because we just go along with whatever they tell us. We robots and batteries to this matrix, and a lot of people don't even figure it out until they get older. Then they figure out they done wasted their life and shit. Working for some company their whole life or some bullshit. They didn't live for themselves. Like a lot of people, they live for these jobs. Like they live for the job. Like that's their whole identity. Is if they work at fucking Home Depot, that's their whole identity. I work at home. That's the first thing they say to anybody. Like you meet somebody, hey, I work at Home Depot. Like they don't have who are you though? I don't give a fuck where you work. Who are you? Well, I'm a Home Depot employee. Like that becomes their whole thing for themselves. Kind of like the whole gay movement. You know how the gay kind of like becomes their whole everything. Well, yeah, let's go to the store and get some guards. Well, I'm gay, so I don't go to the store and buy guards. It's too straight of a thing. Well, let's have a barbecue. Well, it'd have to be. Can we hang up rainbow flags around while we're doing the barbecue? Like it just becomes their whole thing. Like everything has to contribute itself to the fact that they like butthole. It's the same thing when you have a job. When you give yourself to these jobs and all that. Like that becomes your entire everything. A lady told me that the other day. I was talking to some lady, and we wasn't even talking about our jobs and nothing. She busted. I said, well, I'm a postal worker. Da, 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 da. Like she wanted to let me know that was a part of her identity, is the fact that she was a slave for the post office. And there's nothing wrong with being a slave for whatever you want to be a slave for. That's how you survive in this cipher. But me personally, I don't think that is something to brag about. I don't think having a job is something to brag about. I think that's really like it's a survival thing, But to brag, and to be proud you're with some company that don't give a fuck about you, and just brag on stupid, menial, petty, menial shit. Oh, I've been working at this. I worked at this metal warehouse one time. It was a temp job. They did metal work. Like they had big long sheet metal. They would cut it in different things, wrap it on spools. It was a really dangerous warehouse. Like when you walked in there, it just felt you just feel the level of danger. It was just metal everywhere, sparks flying all over the place because different pieces of metal were being cut or bend into different shapes. It was just a metal death trap, basically. And I was working there for like not even a week through a temp service. And I remember talking to this guy that worked there. It was an older guy. He was like, "Yeah, youngster, I've been working here for 35 years. If you just do your job right, you could be here that long too. I've been working here for 35 years. I hardly ever missed a day. I love this place. I love this job. It helps. Well, he didn't know what he didn't ever say he loved the job, but the way he talked about it, it was almost like he loved the job. But that never came out his mouth. But he was just telling me about the position and how he been there forever. Is the third. To him, he was telling me something good. Like he was saying something that was going to convince me to become, the metal worker at this place. You know, but it had the exact opposite effect. Cause I'm looking at dude, and he's all cut up, bruised up, and shit. With his job that took a toll on him. He half-assed talking like he mentally ill. Cause he's talking like this job is his whole life. Just the way he talking about it, it sounds like he almost mentally ill. I'm like, why does dude think that this? And he's telling me if I work hard, I can be like him one day. I'm like, does he know that probably no one wants to be like him? Like literally, probably no one on the planet. It might be one other guy that works up here, maybe that admires this guy, maybe. But other than that, nobody wants to be you, bro. Nobody wants to be at some company dead end ass job for 60 years and all this type of shit. And you make money, but you don't get to see the money. You don't get to do nothing with the money. You just work the dudes that work every day, all day. He down there did overtime down there every day. He freaking was there. He was like the guy that just there. You go to some of these jobs and it be a guy that just be there no matter what. If they got any type of overtime, he there. If anything, they need him to stay late, he there. If anything, he there. This was that guy. And I'm like, that doesn't intrigue me, brother. You having the opposite effect. Now I never want to work here. After today, matter of fact, I'm gonna quit because I'm seeing you, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the guy in here bragging about this goofy ass job, this danger fucking murder trap. Everywhere you went, every position that you could work at was a death trap. I'm talking about it was metal flying around, sparks every goddamn where, all kind of different machineries pulling, pushing metal, bending metal. Anything that you touch and you did it wrong, it was gonna fuck around and take your whole arm away or your leg away or something. It's gonna take something off of you. Anything in there, if you did it wrong, any one of the machines, you pick one and you get on there and start working with it, and you do the wrong thing you want to, stand in the wrong place while you doing the thing, and just any little small thing that you could easily forget. and your life is pretty much gone. There was people in there that had died. He told me about a few people. Oh, well, this one guy, he got cut up by the whoop whoop and this, that, and the third. He telling me this type of stuff. And at the same time trying to convince me that this is the job for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, does this dude even know? I'm not sure he even know. He's so far gone. I'm not even sure he know that he sounds stupid as hell trying to convince me to work at this dangerous ass fucking murder pit, murder metal pit. I'm like, no, I'm not finna work here. I'm not after today, matter of fact, I'm not even coming back. I'm finna take whatever little hours I can make today, and after that, I'm out. Hell no, I'm not working here. For what? So I can put my life on the line every day. So I come to this bitch every day. Put my life on the line. For what? $11, $12 an hour or whatever y'all trying to pay me or whatever? No, bro. That's not life. That's just survival existing. You don't enjoy. There's no way you enjoy life, bro. You got to go up to some metal factory every day. That's like it's a 60% chance you might either get harmed or dead in that motherfucker every day. And that's your life, and you proud of that. That's what you manifested on this spinning rock, is to be somebody's bitch for 8, 9 hours of your day, endangering not only you being a bitch, but you endangering yourself to be their bitch, endangering yourself, putting yourself on the chopping block just because you want to be somebody's bitch. I'd rather be poor. I'd rather be poor, struggling, trying to figure it out on my own, have my own thing going while we're on this spinning rock and all that, because we don't even know what the fuck really going on. So I would rather be on my own accord, since nobody knows what the fuck is really going on for real. I'd rather be on my own accord, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. Whether that's me making $5 a day or 5,000 a day, no matter how it looks, I want it to be on my own accord. I don't give a damn if I gotta get out here and sell fucking cupcakes. If I gotta make cupcakes and just go out and sell them every day, whatever. Whatever it is, as long as it's on my own accord, I respect. Then I respect myself. If I gotta be somebody else's bitch, I lose respect for myself. So it doesn't even matter how much money I'm making. I'm a hate myself. So I can't work. I can't be in them type of positions. I hate myself. I done had a whole bunch of different jobs and shit, and not a one only job that I could say I actually liked for real was the army. Every other job that I done had, I really just hated that shit. I was just there just to survive, just to try to pay rent, pay bills, or whatever. I never really had a job that I went to. I was like, you know what, this is fucking awesome. I love getting up, going here in the morning. Right after I eat breakfast and shit, this is the perfect place I want to be. I can't even think of nowhere else I want to be. I never had no job like that. Every job that I had, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get up here and go do this bullshit. Damn, man, these other motherfuckers I don't like gonna be up here. This bitch ass supervisor gonna say some crazy shit. I gotta wear this stupid ass clothes that I gotta wear to try to fit in up here and all that. That's how I'm thinking. I'm not thinking, oh, this is great. I just love this job. This is just so awesome. Uh, you know, it's just gonna be great. Yeah, it's gonna take 10 hours of my day today. Even though I had some other things planned, I wanted to go to the beach. I wanted to, pick my nose maybe. I'm not gonna be able to do any of those things. I'm gonna be on the clock for fucking 30 hours and shit. I'm gonna be on the clock 30 hours of the 24 hours that we got. 30 of them I'm gonna be on the clock. So no, that never really turned me on or tickled my fancy or anything. With that, you just existing. What's the point of existing if you're not doing anything that you like to do? You just here, just pushing the cart along and shit. I ain't never understood that. Speaking, let's go back to this fucking nutcase that adopted all his babies. What the fuck? I, when I seen that shit, I didn't even think it was real. I thought somebody was like some AI news story or something. I was like, no way this really happened. It's not. There's no way this dude really just rode around town smacking his own kids. There's no way that happened. That's what I was thinking. But then as time go on, I was like, oh damn, this really happened. This motherfucker really did that. Like, from what I understand, dude was ex-military, and he had I forgot what they call it, the shit where you crazy in the fucking head after killed too many people or seen too much death and all that. You fucking nutcase in the head, and it definitely happens. Like it definitely happens. Like I I didn't see a lot of killing when I was in the military, but when got out of the military, I did see a few things, and those things haunt me to this day. I still see flashbacks of different shit, and it fucking haunts me. So I could just imagine, some of these soldiers that done seen all kind of crazy shit. Seen motherfucker getting their head knocked off right next to them. Seen death in all kind of different ways. Seen people looking in their eyes when they die. They just a soldier that was active in the military in a war type environment. Done seen a lot of shit that probably could drive their motherfucking head crazy. And I'm thinking that's probably what happened with dude. Not saying that that's a good, that's an excuse for him doing what he did, because that's fucked up no matter how you try to spin it. Whether if he was crazy or not, it's still gonna be fucked up. But on his behalf, a lot of the soldiers walking around right now is on that type of time. Just to be 100% honest with you. Because they seeing a bunch of shit in their heads flashing, shit is flashing back. I don't know this from the army, but I know this from the streets. When you see some crazy shit, that shit'll flash back in your motherfucking head, back to back to back to back to back to back. And maybe you can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like different people deal with different things differently. So, and I'm not giving dude no excuse because you should have whacked your goddamn self, bro. If you was gonna do that to them babies, you should just took the energy out because you end up getting whacked anyway. So you should just start it off with yourself. When you went on, you said, I'm finna go on a killing spree. Start off with yourself. Fuck it. Just start off with yourself. Go that route with it. But there's no excuse to kill all your damn children, bro. That's the worst. Your my kids expect me to protect them. Even though I'm not even in the house with them. If they call me, they still gonna want me to protect them. They're never gonna want me to pull up and kill them. You know what I'm saying? That'll never be what they want, what I want, what nobody wants. So even if you're going having a crazy spell in the head, your baby should never be the culprit. You know what I'm saying? Like I be having crazy spells in the head. I ain't gonna lie. Now I don't know I'm gonna go whack everybody type of shit, but I do be having moments where I be feeling crazy in the fucking head. I don't fucking act on it. I smoke a blunt. I fuck around and go chill somewhere, smoke a blunt, figure out something else to think about. Fucking do a podcast or something. Come up with a topic that's totally different than what the fuck you thinking, and start talking about that. And that'll take your mind away from whatever being a fucking loon. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was so sad when I seen that. I was like, what the fuck? Could you imagine what the babies was thinking? They probably was happy to see Dad. Oh, Dad's here. And next thing you know, Dad on some crazy evil shit. They probably was happy when they seen their dad pull up. They probably didn't even know he was. He didn't get hit from the pictures and all that. He like he was a loving dad. So they probably didn't even know he was pulling up on Goofy. They thought Dad was just coming to see him or whatever. Oh, Dad's here, y'all. Yay! The baby happy and shit. You there to fuck around and you the Grim Reaper and shit. Fuck out of here, man. That's got to be one of the craziest things that happened yet. It's been a lot of wild shit happened this year, but I feel like this particular thing, it tops the goddamn charts, bro. This nigga went in and unalived all his fucking kids. I think one of them survived, and I think only reason why though is one of his kids survived because I don't think he was able to get to him. I don't think they were there at the time. All his other kids, he unalived every last one of them, bro. And he had to been purposely trying to unalive them because that many people, some of them probably would survive. Like you might not, even if you shot them in the head or shot them wherever, they might still survive just because it's just so many people. You may not have done the kill shot right, or you was just moving too fast, or you was nervous, or you was in a hurry, or whatever the case may be. You can tell that he purposely killed them. Like he made sure each one was dead. Like he purposely made sure each child was dead before he moved to the next. He didn't just shoot them and he wasn't just going here, here, take these shots. Here, take these shots. No, he was here, take these shots. Okay, let me see if you're still breathing. Okay, here, take some more. All right, you gone. Let me go to the next. All right, here, take these shots. Let me see if you worked. Okay, take these. Okay, he was literally making sure they were dead. His babies. This is a whole nother level of fucking devil. I don't even believe in the devil, bro. But with this, makes me question my beliefs a little bit. I don't even believe in the devil. I don't believe that's a real thing. But now, I might have to go back on that. I might have to really research that thought and really just dive into that within myself because it's like, what the fuck? Dude, shoot your motherfucking self. This goes out to all the other soldiers out there that's fucking having a moment. I don't want you to shoot yourself, but I don't include the babies and all that, bro. If you just gotta go vicious, let's say you just gotta go vicious. That's just been your lifelong dream to go vicious one day. And you just gonna fuck around, unalive many people as possible. Take your bitch ass to the police station or something. Take your bitch ass to where the politicians be at or something. Something. Make it an honorable thing. Make it go out honorably. Don't fucking go to your kids or go to where no kids be at. None of this type of shit. That's fucking crazy, bro. There's nowhere in hell. I was sitting there trying to think, what can my kids even do to make me want to kill them, make me want to unalive them? I can't, and I couldn't. I was sitting there literally thinking about that. Like, what can my babies actually do to where I'd be like, you know what, I'm finna unalive all my babies. It's nothing that they can do. It's nothing that they can do. They could be trying to unalive me, and I still wouldn't go unalive them. I would just get away from them probably. I probably would never be around them, but I would not go after them and try to unalive them, even if they try to unalive me. So it's literally nothing that they could do. It's literally not one thing my kids could do to make me want to come after them and unalive them. Nothing. It's nothing their parents could do. It's nothing nobody else can do. It's nothing. That ain't even on the table. I don't know, that shit just kind of creeped me out a little bit. And I hate that it was a soldier that did it. Because you giving a soldier a black eye. And everybody be looking at us like we some fucking nutcases and shit. Oh, y'all fucking nutcases. Y'all running around here on some nutcase shit. It's some of us running around on some nutcase shit. Clearly. But we all ain't on that. Even the ones of us that do have PTSD, and I think I do have PTSD, but just not from the military. I think I got my PTSD from the streets. But a lot of the soldiers do have PTSD, but they know how to handle it. A lot of them smoke weed. That's why a lot of soldiers smoke weed. It's trying to calm down all these crazy ass thoughts going through their head. All these flashbacks and shit every goddamn day. They trying to calm that shit down. It be flashbacks. When they saying that they crazy to head, that's what it mainly be. Just shit flashing back, shit that they done or seen or whatever. Just flashing back in their head. Just that moment when it happened. Flashing back. And then you see then somebody else right there in front of you, they might get thrown into the flashback. And now all of a sudden you want their head on a platter because the flashback was violent. It scared you. It was dangerous. Something happened. Somebody died. Somebody was hurt. You was hurt. You almost died. Something. So now they a part of the flashback all of a sudden. They ain't even did shit to you. They don't even know you. They just a stranger right there. Just happened to be there when you start having these flashbacks. So it's a lot of soldiers. What I recommend, smoke weed, bro. Straight up. That's how I do it. That's how I keep from just being crazy in the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'll fire something up. Because when I'm high, this is how it works for me. I don't know if it works like this for everybody else. But when I'm high, I'm not focused on one thing. I'm thinking about I'm in deep thought, every little thing. I'm in deep thought about every little thing. I could be about to go to the store to get some guards. I have a deep thought about it. Oh, this, that, and third. I'll go down a whole rabbit hole of thought processes just to go to the store and buy some ice, a cup of ice. You know what I'm saying? I have a whole, this would be I have a philosophy. I done came up with a philosophy behind it. What it actually means when I go to the store, which route I'm gonna take. If I take this longer route, am I taking time away from my life? I'm just dwelling on all kind of shit that don't even matter. But the fact that I'm dwelling on all this goofy shit, it done took my mind off the fact that I wanted to fucking whack this dude sitting right next to me and he ain't did nothing to me. It took my mind off of that. So now I'm stable a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all should smoke. Veterans, listen to me. If you a vet on here and you fucking be having crazy ass thoughts in your head and all that, if you're not a vet, if you just got PTSD from whatever the fuck, smoke weed, bro. I'm telling you, that's the solution. That's why they need to make it legal and all that. Quit playing and just go and make it legal. Fuck all that. Y'all got alcohol legal. Alcohol is way worse. People die all the time, man. We see on the news every day about somebody was drunk and ran into 5, 6 people, killed them. Did this, did this. All on alcohol. You know what I'm saying? People catch stupid ass cases where they drunk and all that from coming from the club. I always wondered about that though. Why the laws would be waiting on you? Why do motherfuckers get catch DUIs coming out of the club? Y'all don't know the laws is waiting for you? They know you at the club drinking and shit. It's like, to me, that seems like common sense to not catch a DUI leaving the club or nothing like that because you know that they are hunting your bitch ass. But that's a whole nother topic. But I'm just saying, y'all need to legalize weed, bro. I need to tell iPhone this. I don't know if they fixed it with the new one because I ain't got the new one. But the power button is in the wrong place, bro. Every time you grab your phone, you turn it off on accident and shit. Not turn it off, but turn the screen off. So iPhone, if you listening, I don't know if you fixed it already with the 17 or I don't know what's the new one. I think it's the 17. I don't know if y'all fixed that, but y'all need to fix that. The power button, move it. Put it at the top or something. It need to be at the top, or maybe you might even want to try it at the bottom, maybe. But the side right there sucks because every time you grab your phone, you're gonna hit the goddamn button and turn the damn screen off. I hate that. It be little shit like that. I make a soldier go crazy. Bitch ass phone tripping and shit. We be on a lot of us, especially the ones that done been to war and all that. 'Cause I ain't never been in a war. Let me get that clear. I was in the military, but I wasn't in a war time. Well, actually, let me take that back. We were in a wartime scenario situation, but they were having a ceasefire. When I was in Korea, they was having a ceasefire. They wasn't at war, so it wasn't like I was in a situation where my partners and all that were getting whacked next to me and all that. I was never in a war, no army situation like that. All the violence and destruction I've seen was in the streets. You see what I'm saying? So, but to my soldiers that do have PTSD and my non-soldiers that have PTSD, just people in general, smoke, smoke weed every day. What that nigga say? Smoke weed every day. That's how you gonna maintain it. I'm telling you. Cause when you high, you don't give a fuck. You're not even you're not even gonna focus on one thing long enough. If dude that smoked the blunt before he went and did all that with his kid, he wouldn't even been focused enough to go do the shit. He'd have been thinking about too many different things. That's what it does to me. I start thinking about too many different things to focus on one bullshit thing. Like if I got one bullshit thing going on in my head, I smoke, and now I got a whole bunch of bullshit things. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a bunch of bullshit things going on in my head. So I can't just focus on one to even make it happen, really. I mean, I can because I've learned how to do that. But I'm saying, like, I cannot do that if I want to. I can just let it go and just be high and just dwell in the highness and not focus on anything. That's why I smoke. A lot of people say they smoke to focus. Me, I smoke to get unfocused. Because when I'm too focused on a thing, I'll do the thing. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, if I get it in my head and I just stay focused on it for a long time, it'll manifest itself. So I have to fucking smoke. I gotta smoke so I ain't fucking crazy in the head. I know that sounds crazy, but that's really what it is. Like I gotta smoke so I ain't fucking crazy. Cause if I'm thinking regular, I'm too strategic and I'm too focused and I'm too. So if some bullshit come across my table, I'm gonna be focused on it. Okay, this, that, and the third. Okay, this motherfucker think they trying to play me or something. Okay, bet. I start plotting, planning, strategizing and shit. But if I'm high and somebody try to play me, I'm like, this goofy motherfucker try to play me. I'll probably laugh about it. Shit, that was funny. Hee, ha ha. And not even because I'm not mad about it. Only because I got so much going on in my head, I just got to move on to the next thing already before I could even get too involved in whatever that was. I'm already done moved on to the next. Oh, okay, look at these flowers over here. Like I'm mad at the motherfucker for 1 second. Oh, this motherfucker cut me off. Bitch ass nigga, da, 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 da. Oh, I can't believe this motherfucker cut me off. 5 seconds later, I'm like, oh, look at that. That's a nice, look at that Corvette with that paint on it. That's pretty awesome. That's an awesome car. I really like that. 5 seconds later, oh, I think I need to go to Walmart to go do this and do that. 5 seconds later, oh, you know what? Oh, I need to go to Walmart. I just smoke another blunt. It's like I'm just thinking about so much shit to where some bullshit come across the table. It's not gonna grow legs because I'm not gonna be focused on it long enough. You see what I'm saying? Like I might focus on it for a second. This motherfucker done cut me off. I ought to pull up and pop this whole ass nigga. I ought to pull up next to this car and just start popping. So I'm thinking that for like 1 second. Then it'll go away. Oh, that's nothing. He really probably wasn't even trying to cut me off. He probably just can't drive and shit. Now I'm thinking about a whole. It's like that. You move on from shit. That's what I'm saying. When you high, you'll move on from shit. When you sober, you ain't gonna move on from it. You gonna make it happen. Oh, you motherfuckers, this, that, and the third. I'll bet. This motherfucker tried to cut me off and trying to kill me in the car. He trying to use his car as a weapon. I got a plot on him now. I'm following him home. I'm finna put a fucking GPS monitor on this shit. So I can follow them where they go. You thinking, I don't know about everybody, but I be thinking about stupid shit like that when I'm not high. So I gotta be sober. I mean, I gotta be high to fucking not be crazy. A lot of soldiers probably like that. And not just soldiers. People, gang members and stuff too. They done seen a lot. Been around a bunch of crazy shit. Just people that been in the streets and all that, they probably got PTSD too. And then there's the citizens that got PTSD. That shit probably even worse because when they have some thought in their head and relate their thoughts to shit, it's actual shit that like shit that be happening for real. Like that's something in they world that could happen. A lot of the soldiers, they reimagine the shit that happened in the military, and then they just the people that's in front of them, they just putting them in them positions. But that ain't actually the position them people would even be in. So I say if you a civilian having PTSD is probably worse, cause that's actually like the people he might be around the actual people that did the shit or whatever, or you know the scenery may reflect the exact scenery where the shit like that. So it might be even worse. But nah, man, we got shit. Y'all gotta start smoking weed, bro. Just to be honest, like y'all gotta smoke. You feeling crazy and all that? You want to do some crazy shit like that? I really don't know what to tell nobody that want to go kill their kids though, cause I can't relate to your thought process. I don't know what the fuck you was thinking with that. That's insane, bro. You gonna whack your babies? Come on now. They looking for you to protect them, and you pull up on some kill shit. That's insane to me. I'm glad dude got whacked though, because I ain't gonna say I'm glad. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm in. I don't know how to feel about that shit really though. 'Cause I don't even know if that's good that he whacked himself either though. Like the whole little shit is just fucked up. The whole little shit. The babies, they didn't know that was gonna happen to them that day. They dad was gonna flip the fuck out. And then I wonder if the babies that were like at the second and third house, I wonder if they even knew. They probably didn't even know. Like I'm not sure somebody was like, "Hey, your dad's on the way. He on some crazy shit. He done whacked your brother and them. Woo, woo, woo. He on his way over." I wonder if they even knew. They probably didn't even know he was coming. You see what I'm saying? So when he pulled up, they thinking that's just dad coming to give hugs and gifts and shit or whatever. He there to fucking be on some evil shit. Get taken out by your own dad is crazy. That's super crazy. My dad would have never done nothing like that. My dad was super strict. He was military too. He was in the Air Force. He was an officer though. So he was like he was more professional, more like grown up with the shit. And I can never see my dad doing nothing like that. I think my dad only whooped me like maybe like twice or something like that. And when my dad used to whoop me, he didn't use no belt. He just used his hand. He just made his hand like a palm, like kind of like a palm, like he finna slap you. But he wouldn't slap me. He'd be just hit it on our ass. But he would do it with his palm. He'd make a palm and just hit it on our ass real hard. Pow! Like make his hand into like a paddle almost. You know what I'm saying? That's how my dad did it. And he only did that a few times. Like when I was a young kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably can count on 2 fingers how many times he did it. So my dad wasn't big on the whoopings and all that like that. He'd just get on your ass. Hey boy, what you doing? Da, 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 da. Like that. And it would work. You know, him just getting on you would work. He wouldn't have to hit you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I think soldiers and people that been in the streets and all that, y'all gotta smoke weed, bro. Especially if you done seen a whole bunch of crazy shit. Because it's nothing that I'm learning about life as I go through life. All the shit that you go through, none of it ever goes away. It all plays back in your fucking head. No matter how old you get. I'm almost 50 now, right? All the stuff that I've ever went through in my whole 50 years plays back at times. You know what I'm saying? Like so it'll play, even when I was a baby, I remember some stuff. It'll play back, play back, play back. So once you get older, you got to be able to manage all these different memories. It's just playing back in your head and all that. You got to be able to manage that shit. And I think that's where marijuana comes into play, and different things like that. People drinking, popping pills. I think that's where that stuff comes in at. It's people trying to manage these thoughts they have in their head and shit. Because they're not going nowhere. Even if you forget a thing, your subconscious mind ain't gonna forget it. You might have forgot it in your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind is still there. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I mean, rest in peace to them babies, man. And that sucks. I hate when I see the babies getting killed because I feel like they still had like a whole life ahead. They still had, they not gonna experience. I mean, they might reincarnate. We don't know how that works, but they didn't get to experience this life. And this life is it sucks at times, but it's a lot of good shit too that you get to experience. So that's why I be so mad when kids die, because I'm like, damn, they ain't even really get to experience nothing really. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't really get to go to prom, have a girlfriend, have a boyfriend, fucking go to the amusement park. I mean, I don't know if they didn't get to do that stuff, but I'm saying a lot of different stuff in life they not gonna get to experience now because you shorten their fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's horrible. We gotta figure out a better way, soldiers. Y'all need to pick up the goddamn blunt. All my soldiers out there, street or real or military, smoke weed every day. That's my message to y'all. Smoke more weed. I'm saying, however much you smoking now, turn that shit up. You smoking two blunts a day, you need to smoke 3. You smoking 4, you need to smoke 6. You need to turn up on your consumption. And that'll help you with them crazy ass thoughts in your head. That's my advice to the soldiers and the military and the street soldiers. It works for a lot of soldiers. It's not just me saying that. A lot of soldiers do that. They use mota as their medicine. That's why I don't understand why they so big on trying to make it illegal and all that. Weed is way better thing than alcohol. Way better. You're not finna wreck your car high. I mean, I'm sure somebody done did it before, but it's not a regular thing for you just to wreck your car because you was high. That's not a thing people usually do. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna wreck your car. You're not gonna go do no bunch of crazy shit. You're not gonna do anything crazy because you're gonna be sedated. So you're not gonna even be thinking on crazy. If you do have some crazy thoughts, it's gonna be temporary, super temporary. It'll phase out real quick. Matter of fact, I'm finna go get me a bag now. You know what I'm saying? So I can smoke my early morning blunt and have me some coffee. A lot of times, I try not to smoke in the morning though if I gotta be super productive, and that's down there every day. You gotta be super productive. But me, I've learned how to be super productive and be high. That's the thing you gotta kind of learn. You gotta kind of teach yourself that as to how to still be. Because what it is when you high, you'll push it off. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'll get to that later. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Uh, it's not that important. I'll do it another time. That's how you do when you high. So you really just gotta focus on that, not putting things off. If you can get that together, the not putting things off part, then smoking ain't shit. That just really it really help you. It's gonna help you be more creative with whatever you're doing. You just gotta get past the I'ma put it off thing. Oh, okay, I'ma do this. That's why on my videos and shit, why y'all see my shit, it don't be that consistent half time. Half time I be high and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that video later. You know what I'm saying? But really, you don't need to do it later. You need to do it now. So that's kind of the thing you gotta master is the not putting things off thing that comes along with it. If you can master that, then you good. You can smoke all day in the middle of the day while you supposed to be productive because you still gonna be productive. But nah, man, I had to spill my spill, man. Rest in peace to them babies. Let's think, y'all. Let's think. Let's use our heads a little better. Let's and let's check on people. Cause what dude he might not have had nobody to talk to or something. If you gonna just wild out like that, I feel like you should talk to somebody about that or something. Hey man, I've been feeling real crazy, man. So I feel like he didn't tell nobody about that. Damn, bro. But yeah, man, I'm finna get off here though. Like I said, rest in peace to them babies, man. Um, it's a new day, a new dime, man. Somebody media. I'm out.